Let me clear the screen, and you will see that yes, we can now paint with that. That's great. Let's that's the color version. I'm going to go from color to matte mode. That's under style right here. Change it to matte. As you can see, we can paint with that. I'm going to turn off paper. I think we had paper turned on from a media we loaded earlier. Let's see. All right, and yes, give it 1 second here. I know, I think I misclicked on something again, but there it goes. Okay, so there it is. There's we can change the color of this. I'm gonna go here where it's settings. First thing I'm going to do is make this relative. This is relative spacing instead of absolute spacing. So when we change the spacing, if we use pressure, the spacing will be relative to the pressure, and that's very useful. I'm going to turn down the bleed way down so we get a more accurate representation of what we're painting here. And one more thing I'm going to do is that's really bigger than we need it to be. That's like almost full screen. So I'm going to take this brush and just resample it down. I mean, it's just a small detail. You can see how big that brush is. It doesn't need to be that big. I'm going to take it like, I don't know, down to here, maybe there. Hit OK. That does all 3 brushes for us. I'm going to get rid of that for now. And that's now become a painting tool. Let me change the step down a bit. As you can see, that is a nice little ground cover tool that we can use. We can paint like little, I don't know, flowers or whatever on top of that, whatever we want. Another thing we can do this is change the random size, give it yet some more variation. We can change the angle a little bit, not too much. We don't want it flipping all the way over, just a little variation. We can give it a little bit of random value, maybe random hue, like that. Maybe a little less random hue. And that's about it. That's all we really need to do with that. It's just a matter of getting it to where it feels right. That feels about right. So I'm going to save a copy of that. Go to Browse Media. I'll put it in Organic Effects. And click Save Media. Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. Let's see, I think I'll call it anyway, ground cover 6, I guess. And that's it. We've created a new media that we can use as a painting tool in the future. That was the long way. Now, if we wanted to go the quick way, there are some ways we can speed that up. Let me make sure I'm on a good white background here. All right, so that's now a painting tool. But what if we wanted to make another painting tool that's a little more complex? Well, we could just take that. I think I'll make it a little bit bigger. Just take this little bit here, go to the custom brush selector tool, and simply select it, and that becomes a new painting tool. I'll go to, it's by default it's in color mode. I'll go to the matte mode, just like that, and as you can see, that has become a new painting tool. That's as complex as it really needed to be. I went through all those other steps because it's really more flexible, but this is the simple way to do it, and in fact that's kind of a nice tool. I'm not sure, maybe I'll save that as a tool as well, because that's pretty nice. I mean, that you can I could see just, you know, creating a landscape with this thing like that quickly. You know, so that could be very useful. And the nice thing about this is you can just continue changing colors, doing a little color gradation here like that. Bring it down a little bit more, blend in a little bit more, and you basically create a landscape. or it could be the leaves on a tree or something similar. And that's really as complex as it needed to be. So hope that's been informative. That's basically creating a media from scratch, or creating a custom brush. There's not really a big difference between a custom brush and a media. The media just usually means that there are also settings that go along with the custom brush itself. So that's really the main distinction between the two. So hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.